All right, number 5. This is a two-parter. These are both food ideas.
What did Pablo Picasso say? Good artists copy, great artists steal. This candy company admits that this is their best-selling product. What the freak is stopping you from buying one of those chocolate fountains for a few $100 on Amazon, posting up at your local farmer's market, buying some Lay's potato chips? Your chocolate fountain will draw the eye of the passersby. You say, hey, do you want some of this? Yeah, I'd love some. Cool, let me make it in front of you. Pour out the fresh melted chocolate on top of the chips. They're watching their own product be made, which means you can sell it for more. You crush it down, you bring a fan to cool off the chocolate more quickly. They pay $20. You bag it up 5 minutes later when it's cooled, and you're in business for what, $500? Or you could sit around and think of 100 reasons why this won't work, or you could just go test it.
All right, so this one kind of speaks for itself. It's visually appealing. You make good money, you learn a bunch of skills, and you parlay those earnings into something else. Maybe something that you enjoy more or might be more profitable, etc. Now, along with that idea, there's another sweets idea for all you Utah people. Let's go ahead and check this one out.
What in the Utah sugar capital of the world am I looking at here? Let me explain. This is happening in India. What is it? It's hot chocolate. Better presentation. They get the marshmallow fluff, they put it around the rim, they burn it. An extra 2 minutes of labor, bring your $6 hot chocolate to $9 hot chocolate. Last I checked, it's pretty dang cold outside. Why aren't you posted up with a freaking 6-foot plastic folding table from Costco, slanging this hot chocolate with this design and presentation? Your only competitors are your doubts and fears.
All right, that's it. You got like marshmallow fluff around the rim of your standard like hot chocolate cup, and you get one of the little torches that you get on Amazon or whatever, and you burn it and make it look nice. You put some Oreo crumbles on top, pour hot chocolate in there. It costs a tiny bit more, but you can charge a lot more. Same thing, farmer's market. All right, idea number 4.
This freaking mom right here is making 6 figures a year, turning kids' trash into parents' treasure. How it works is very simple. You take all your kids' artwork, ship it to this lady, and she arranges it on this big canvas, and she's got an eye for it. And then she sells it back to you for hundreds or thousands of dollars. As long as there are parents who love their children, this will be a viable business idea.
Okay, so you're taking your kids' artwork, you're putting on a canvas that you buy from Hobby Lobby, you arrange it in a nice, eye-pleasing way, and you put some resin over it or whatever, and you turn a bunch of little pieces of artwork into one giant piece of artwork that you sell back to the parents who sent you the artwork. So if you saw how many tens of millions of views this stuff gets, there's a market for this. You're selling nostalgia. You're selling a parent's love for their children. And I think this is very approachable. It's very cheap to start. And you know what you could do? You could even lay out all the artwork, take a picture of it, upload to ChatGPT and say, hey, how should I arrange this? I don't have an eye for this stuff. I'm not very artistic. How can I arrange it? And it will tell you based on first principles of design. Oh, and remember at the beginning when I asked you if you think of any ideas or any friends, family that might like these, please send it to them. I just wanted to quickly remind you of that. And if someone sent this to you because they had you in mind, please subscribe to this. I think you'll like this channel. And idea number 3, well, you guys probably already know this idea because I covered it like a week ago. So I'm only going to touch on it for like 30 seconds, but it's wholesale distribution, gas stations, convenience stores, gift shops, whatever it is. I just can't get this business idea out of my head. And people don't really like it because it's unsexy. You think you have to have sales skills, but you don't. You just need to be willing to talk to people. In case you missed the episode, it was only posted like a week ago. Episode 270, this business idea makes vending machines look dumb. And it does. It really does. You don't need a vending machine to sell jerky or candy or chips or sodas or whatever. So I'm going to revisit that idea because I love it so much. Number 2, I covered this one like a year and a half ago, very briefly, but I want to go a little deeper on it. You've probably seen this guy. His name's Spencer. And his channel is called SB Mowing, and I'm just going to show a short clip from it.
I was doing some work today in the area, and I drove by, and I saw your lawn was getting a little bit long. I was wondering if I could cut it and clean it up completely free for you. Really? Yeah, I'll do it for free.
Okay, so there needs to be a name for this. I'm going to call it Goodwill Time-Lapse Videos because it is one of the most brilliant uses of the internet that I've ever seen. You're doing good, and you're making money at the same time. You go around, you knock on people's doors, you say, hey, you need a new roof, you need pressure washing, you need landscaping, fencing, fence washing, house painting, whatever. I will do it for free. The only thing I ask is that I'm able to video it and post it on the internet. That's like a whole industry. And I talked about this a year and a half ago on the podcast saying like more people need to do this. Why? Because SB Mowing / SB Pressure Washing has 50 million subscribers across platforms. That was a year ago, probably 60, 70 million at this point. That's a lot of money. If you monetize that right, that could be over $10 million a year of net profit with a very small team. You just got to have some tripods, some GoPros, some iPhones, some editors in the Philippines, and you've got to be willing to copy the format of this guy or other people like him. Shout out to you, Cole Simpson, my friend, who's in Columbia, South Carolina, doing this exact thing. He didn't get the idea from me. He thought of it himself. and he has an eye for YouTube, and he's crushing it. His videos are getting millions of views, and he's making 6 figures a year on YouTube right now, and he's only been doing it for a matter of months. Next year, he'll probably make 7 figures on YouTube. That's just from YouTube. That doesn't include sponsorships, merch, memberships, or anything. There are thousands of home service ideas. So use ChatGPT to come up with ideas that are more time-lapse friendly, more visually appealing. You don't need to say, oh, SB Mowing already does mowing and pressure washing, so I got to think of something different or new. No, you just need to think that guy has 60 million followers. I could do the same thing and just start siphoning off some of those. Or I could do the same thing and make it a little different and start siphoning off of some of those. But I would also test 10 different concepts: soft washing, fence restoration, fence painting, house painting, indoor, outdoor, roof washing. It's funny because I just had a conversation with Cole about this today, and he's doing roofing, which is very, very expensive, but that also sells because people generally know that a roof is expensive. And so that converts to more clicks because the effort is conveyed from the video to the viewer, which helps increase retention, which helps increase the reach that YouTube gives your videos, right? But it doesn't have to be an expensive service because SP Mowing does mowing and pressure washing and has tens of millions of subscribers. That's why this is idea number 2, and it was almost idea number 1. But idea number 1 just has that cool factor, and there's just no replacing an idea with an awesome coolness factor. Testosterone factor. So here we go.
30-mile-per-hour jet boat that costs about 80% less than a jet ski. How do you monetize that? Number 1, go to Alibaba, buy one of these from China, sell that sucker on Facebook Marketplace. Be sure to put the word jet ski in the description because then it will appear to people searching for jet skis. And when they see how much cheaper it is than an actual jet ski, they're going to buy. I guarantee you can make $1,000 profit per unit. Number 2, if jet ski rental is a business, why can't jet boat rental be a business? You charge 20% less because it's not as fast as a jet ski, but you pay 80% less for the unit. So you come out way ahead.
Okay, so what you're looking at in this video is a jet boat, which basically it's like a jet ski, but a little uglier. And they're shipped directly from China in a crate. And I think they cost like mid hundreds of dollars, high hundreds of dollars, as opposed to a jet ski that's, many thousands of dollars. Guys, I've done this. I've imported a dozen different things from China. High ticket, low ticket, $5 things, $5,000 things, electronics, non-electronics. You go to Alibaba, you go to AliExpress, DHgate, Temu, and you just start DMing manufacturers and asking for samples and just talking to them, hopping on WhatsApp late at night because there's a 13-hour time difference. Take a flyer on an order or two. Make sure they have good reviews. You can, if you go through Alibaba, you can do like the Alibaba assurance thing where they will make sure that your purchase is insured so you don't get scammed.
So you might not know this, but this isn't my real channel. My full channel is linked below or right here. Go check that out for full episodes.